themselves because, like, both Henry and Frank help themselves in life. Like, they work hard to get the money, so, like, in the end, they gain all that money and they work better for the future.
I agree with Frank because about the money part, I think Albert believes that money is an essential tool for life, and money can either make you or break you. Because in the 2 acre lot, when Frank didn't really have the money, he was kind of sad and his family was struggling. And in Henry Fletcher's luck, John didn't really have any money, so he was down too. But when they had the money, they was more successful and happy.
I agree with what Natira was saying about how money will make you and break you. And as in Henry's luck, it says something about being even with the world. And how, like, it was how John Raymond was being even with the world because he was the one that was spending money. And I feel you put out as much as you, like, how does it go? You put out as much as you get in. So, like, he put out a lot, but not in the sense of doing good for, like, futuristic-wise. So when the future did come, he was left with nothing. So, yeah.
I agree with Natira and partly disagree because money is essential, but then again, it's not everything. Like in Frank Jr.'s case, he didn't have the money, but he had the character to keep him going. And eventually he got money, but that it didn't like rule his world. He was obsessed with money.
I agree with what Amina's saying. And it's like, you don't, like money, like the saying, money can't buy happiness. So like, it's just like your hard, like workmanship that like makes you like succeed for like the American dream. Like you just have to keep on working for it, and like money is like a bonus for it.
I agree with what I'm doing. I was thinking about the title of Henry Fletcher's Luck and what Nick said. I really don't think, I think it's ironic that Albert calls Henry's luck because it's not his luck, it's like his good work and how much he worked for it.
What I can throw out there is that that maybe perhaps Albert is trying to put out similar ideas to like what Fitzgerald's trying to put out about about like what money can do to people, like what Mateo was saying, how they can make it break you, and like that's evidence in the end of Henry Fletcher's luck when Frank and his mother become wealthy because of his uncle Frank. Uncle Moses' wife, I don't remember her name exactly. It doesn't even say her name actually. Miss Miriam.
Just Mrs. Miriam, yeah.
Miss Miriam. She's nice to him after he gets rich, but before she wasn't because she didn't really care for him because he was poor. So perhaps maybe he's trying to say like wealth plays a role in like the class. Wealth and class kind of go hand in hand together, and how maybe that's part of the American dream.
Okay, I'm going to pause and say I'm noticing that there are a lot of people that want to talk at once, and it's getting, I see people getting frustrated when they're not able to talk. So I think we need to come up with some sort of system of passing the conversation along. So here's my suggestion. Take it or leave it. We can decide on something new. I'm thinking that if you get the floor, that then you can either call on your person or call on somebody whose hand is raised. And that we bounce the conversation like that. What do you think?
I'll agree before the end. You actually have to wait and like you can like write down what you think you're scared to lose it. But like let's say I speak and then all these other people want to speak too, so then Alejandro speaks and he can't speak for 3 more turns, and then that's how like you go eliminating down people.
Okay, do you want to try that one before we try mine?
Whatever you guys want.
No, we should do yours because he's still talking.
Okay. Well, then let's try mine. And if we don't like it, we'll try 3 before me next time. Okay? All right. Yes?
Can we start moving on to the next question?
We can definitely start. I feel like we know what Alger believes. He believes in hard work. He believes that your character is more important than your money. We've started to connect it to Fitzgerald. Do we want to go that route?
Yes.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, how does what Alger believes compare to what Fitzgerald and Corman believe about the American dream?
I think that what Albert believes is different, and it's pretty similar because Albert believes that like hard work pays off at the end. And Fitzgerald and Corman kind of have the same plot because they believe, like, they want to get the girls and like change, and so they think that they can achieve that by hard work. And I mean, if they wouldn't have tried hard to change the way they were, or like you know, like throw all the parties and become popular, then they wouldn't have probably gotten Dee or Daisy, because like they had to work hard.
I think that Alger, is that what you said?
Alger?
And Fitzgerald, what they believe is like different, because I think that Fitzgerald thinks that like hard, like in the book it says how Jay had changed like the way he was, like he like completely like changed the way he is. Oh wait, can I start over? Okay, Alger and Corman, like they believe differently because in the book it's Jake changes like his personality and the way he is, and Alger in one of the stories, Henry's luck, I think, he stays the same. He like, despite what other people believe, like that like saving money is just like a waste of time, and so like I think like it's different. Eric.
I want to compare Alger and Fitzgerald and Corman. Those two stories from Alger, they're all about family and about like succeeding in life. And Fitzgerald and Corman, they what do you call it? They're like focused more on love and a girl and a specific person. And that's like a major difference in the American dream, because I stated that in the American dream, one's dream is to become financially successful to help like the ones around you, and that's what Frank does in Henry Fletcher's Luck. He helps. He's doing everything to help his mother, since he didn't have his father no more because he died. That's a major. Shakar?
I agree with you about how Alger and Fitzgerald and Corman are different, and I'll go back to when we had our at Moto discussion of how I portrayed the American dream to be as like a positive outlook, and you're working for something positive, so nothing like that will result in like someone to be hurt or something like that. And so like, because what Alger believes is, I said persistence and something else, and the American dream, and Fitzgerald and Corman and their American dream being about love, or if someone said lust, and not really actually wanting the girl, but just through lust. And so I figure they're different, which makes the American dream for Alger and Fitzgerald and Corman different. I believe.
The way you talked about love and lust, that reminded me of kind of like the whole balance issue, and how all three of the authors are trying to teach the audience that they should have a balance between their needs and obsessions.
I agree how everyone was saying that like those three authors are different, but like I thought one thing that they all had in common was like they wrote about perseverance, like in in Henry Fletcher's Luck, it was just about like saving money and like having a goal, and then for Corman and Fitzgerald, Jay or Jake, they were just like they were always continuing and trying to get Daisy or Dee.
I agree with and I'll also like to add that your goals and your motives are the ones that help you get to where you want to be, and it's your commitment, which shows what you want. Because Henry, Frank, Jay, and Jake, they all were committed to something, and they stuck to it, and at the end they got to the point.
I wanted to go back to what like Nick was saying. Like, I think like Alger and Fitzgerald and Corman, like they all kind of have like a little thing in common, because like they all showed that you had to like work for it. Like they all worked for their money in all the books, no matter what. Like in Corman, Jake would write the essays to get his money to throw the parties, and Fitzgerald, he went to the military and he wanted some like illegal alcohol to get the money. And Alger, like he made their characters get money, so in a way like they still worked to get the American